Well, greetings, business communication students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week number 16 in our 18-week course. I think it's 18. Is it week 16? I might have the weeks wrong. I think it actually might be week 13. Anyway, in our 15-week course, I think it's week 13 in our 15-week course in business communications here at Cerritos College. So I apologize for that being incorrect, but we'll straighten it out here in just a moment. This week, you're going to be looking at informal reports. So you're going to be focused on a really huge part of business, and that is putting together reports. Fortunately, you're not going to have to do that because we have the mock interviews as our large assignment for this last module. If we didn't have that, it would be a report or a proposal, but I felt like we did enough writing for the class, so we focused the attention of this last module on employment communications as well as interviewing skills. So that's the focus, but you still need to cover the content of chapter 9, and that's why we assign it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen here, and I'm going to go to our homepage in Canvas. So here we go. And scrolling down here, we're in the last module, and I'm going to stand corrected here in just a moment. I am correct. So it is week 13, and we're going to be looking at chapter 9. So it's not week 16. I apologize for the error on the screen. I'll change that before I do the video. I'll change it on the video a little bit later. Anyway, so chapter 9 is what you're looking at. You're going to have a PowerPoint, so make sure you do the check-in assignment, answer the questions. There's a quiz on chapter 9. And then you're continuing to do your career planning, which is basically a job search. So you're doing the job search that continues on until the last day. Hopefully you've done that already because you probably have already submitted your cover letter and your resume, and your cover letter and resume need to be based on one of the jobs that you find in this job search assignment. So make sure that you've completed that. And then we have 2 mock interviews this week. One is tonight at 4:30 p.m. And so you'll probably be watching this around 3:30, so it may be too soon, but you can certainly sign up for the one that's on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. And if you go into the next week, we have one on Monday, Wednesday, and then the following Saturday will be our final one. So you need to sign up for one of those 5 days and times to do the mock interview. If not, there is an alternative final writing assignment right here. If you choose not to do the mock interview, you can do that, but it is a proposal that is going to require that you write a 4 to 5 page proposal. It's basically you're going to try and convince your boss to switch from using laptops with your Salesforce to tablets. And so you need to do a little research. You need to compare the cost of both, and you need to make some compelling arguments. It's a persuasive document, so it's a persuasive proposal. You're not being asked to give this, so you're trying to get their attention and then build their interest and desire, very much like the sales letter that you did earlier. But this is going to be a proposal, so you're going to actually be presenting more detailed arguments. And so that's your other option. If you don't want to do the mock interview, you can write that. I just caution you, you're definitely going to spend probably 4 or 5 or 6 hours, if not longer, on the proposal, whereas you probably could do the whole interview, including the prep, in about an hour to an hour and a half. So it just makes a lot more sense. And I think personally that the mock interview is much more practical and you'll learn a lot from it. So it's up to you, but I highly recommend that you sign up for a mock interview. It's going to be a little bit easier, I think, at the end of the day for you. But that's pretty much it. So you have this week, check an assignment, a quiz, continue your discussion post, and then sign up for one of the 5 mock interviews. And if you are signed up for this week, then of course participate in it. And then you're done with your big assignment. All you have after that is some personal questions next week, and then you have your final exam. So that would be it. And then there's a post test that's extra credit. So you'll be pretty much done if you do the mock interview. If not, you still have the final writing assignment to do. So, all right, well, have a great week, everybody. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You will see me again on video next week, and I'll do a video every week, even the final week, just with some closing comments and thoughts for all of you. So have a great week, and we'll see you then, or you'll see me then.